Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers as it concerns their first loss in quite some time by the Los Angeles Lakers in Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals against the Denver Nuggets tonight. I just want to give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about the performances by the Los Angeles Lakers and what this all means by this loss by the Los Angeles Lakers. I just want to give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about it. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. So, guys, the Lakers have suffered a loss against the Denver Nuggets tonight in Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals. I believe it was somewhere around 114 to 104. The only thing that I can honestly say about this particular matchup in this particular Game 3 was that there was a lot of momentum coming into this. I mean, the Denver Nuggets, they obviously wanted to get this win against the Lakers tonight. I mean, there was just a lot of momentum coming in, and it was just sort of expected that the Denver Nuggets were going to win in Game 3. Me personally, I thought the Lakers were going to win in tonight's game, especially when it came down to a huge comeback from the Los Angeles Lakers in the fourth quarter, coming from a 20-point deficit in like maybe 6 minutes left into the game. But unfortunately, they just couldn't complete this particular advantage of them possibly winning tonight. But unfortunately, guys, it is what it is, and the Lakers will bounce back from this. I mean, this is the Lakers we're talking about. There's already a lot of predictions being out there that the Lakers are going to win the Western Conference against the Denver Nuggets. So, it's obvious that maybe the Nuggets were going to get a win or two over the Los Angeles Lakers, and it's something to really expect when it comes to a team that's fighting in their conferences. So in the finals, particular. But it is what it is. I know the Lakers will bounce back from this, especially what we witnessed in the fourth quarter. So any given moment, the Lakers will have a better night in Game 4. Possibly against, in the Western Conference against the Denver Nuggets. So I'm not worried. And the only thing I'm just going to honestly just give some advice to the Los Angeles Lakers is that the turnovers was a huge downfall to the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, there's just a lot of turnovers, from LeBron, from Rajon Rondo, Anthony Davis. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, there was like a lot of turnovers for the Los Angeles Lakers, and there's just not a lot of defensive ability. The defensive attack really in the second quarter. It just really gotten away for the Los Angeles Lakers. It was just the Nuggets' night. They wanted to win this game in Game 3 against the Lakers, and they bounced back. They got a win over the Los Angeles Lakers. It's still 2-1, but anything can change from now and in the couple of games to go. So I'm not really worried. Like I said, for the Los Angeles Lakers, they will bounce back from this. So just hang in there, Laker fans. I mean, we will come back from this. So let's just talk real quick about the stats of the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, you can just tell by the scoring average by LeBron James and Anthony Davis. LeBron had 30 points, and I believe Anthony Davis, I think he had maybe 25, maybe it was like 22 points. Like always, I'll put the correct stats of the Los Angeles Lakers so you guys can check them out. I believe LeBron James scored 30, but I might be wrong with that. It's somewhere around the 20s. So, it's all because of how they came back in the fourth quarter. And it all had to do with like LeBron James, Rajon Rondo at one point, and it was all from steals. I mean, they played aggressive defense in those final minutes. Well, not final minutes. It was like probably in the beginning of the fourth quarter. So they just played aggressive defense, stole some balls, and just gain some advantage over the Denver Nuggets and came from a 20-point deficit, like I said. So it really showed that the Lakers' heart was there, that they wanted to win, but it just wasn't enough. They just got outscored by the Denver Nuggets because of their shooting and plus their offensive attack, especially from Grant and Murray, the Joker. I mean, they really stepped up. Those three players, they really stepped up for the Denver Nuggets. So, like I said, they wanted to win this game and they got it. So there's nothing to really complain about. The Lakers will bounce back from this. Don't you worry, Laker fans. They will. So it's just it is what it is. The top two players for the Lakers, they stepped up especially in the fourth quarter, from Anthony Davis and LeBron James. So great job on their end. Also, a little bit of a lack of shooting also from the Lakers as well, especially what I saw in the third quarter from missed shots being made, from KCP at one point, and I believe also from LeBron James as well, Kyle Kuzma. So, there was just a lot of a momentum, or actually doubtful, when it comes to, how the Lakers played and in the third quarter, because I really thought maybe possibly the Lakers would have came back in the third quarter, but it was sort of the opposite. They came back in the fourth quarter. They were like, once they reached that 20-point deficit, they were down by like 4 points. So it really looked like that the Lakers were going to bounce back, but unfortunately, it just wasn't the case. So, it was just a lack of shooting and also not a lot of aggressive defense in the beginning of the first and second quarter, because that's what really was the great success for the Los Angeles Lakers. It was that they played aggressive defense in the beginning of the first quarter, aggressive offense at first, but it's just didn't go through in this particular game. And I'm not really worried. I know the Lakers will bounce back from this. So, guys, that's all I really have to say. I mean, there are just a lot of mistakes that were made, turnovers, like I said, and the lack of aggressive defense, and of course from the first and second quarter, not a lot of offensive attack by the Los Angeles Lakers. It is what it is. I mean, these particular games, when it comes to another team that's want to show that they're still in this particular game, they just just go out there and just prove that they are worthy for the challenge, and they did so, and rightfully so. So, I'm just not going to read too much into this particular win by the Denver Nuggets. I just know that the Lakers, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and the rest of the Lakers squad will bounce back from this. And I know I'm probably going on a repeat of what I've been saying, but it is the truth. I'm not really worried. I'm not worried about how the Lakers performed. The way they came back for me in the fourth quarter was really enough for me to not really give a lot of criticism for how the Lakers played in this particular game. So just the way they came back, it was really showing me that their heart was in it, but the goal was just not completed for the Los Angeles Lakers. Was the whole concept of how the Lakers just did not show that goal in mind to take this win over the Denver Nuggets. So it is what it is, guys, and the Lakers will bounce back from this, possibly in Game 4 or maybe in Game 5. You never know. So I'm just looking forward to the rest of the games into the Western Conference to come, and we just have to see who will step up for the Los Angeles Lakers in these next games in the Western Conference. So, guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff, and please give me your thoughts about the Lakers' performances. Where do you think the Lakers needs to fix their their momentum moving forward into Game 4 to Game 5, possibly Game 6. So where do you think the Lakers might improve? Do you think they should just stick with what they were doing for the past playoff, that they've been on a offensive attack and playing aggressive defense in the first or second quarter to manage the lead that they're on? Just anything, guys, please comment down below. I really want to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos. And guys, like always, I'll leave the links in the description of this video of all my social media sites: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I do have social media for this channel, so please go check them out for me, and make sure to also hit that notification bell so you will know when I upload on every time I upload on this channel. Just hit that notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel, share my videos, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. I hope they just bounce back, and hopefully they do, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys.